So today we have Alice from Resident Evil taking on Selene from Underworld. Who wins? Well, let's find out. Just so we're clear, before we get started, Alice will have her powers for this fight to make it more fair. Because if she didn't, she would have absolutely no way of winning. So, who's stronger? Well, Alice could easily snap zombie necks, hold a zombie back with one hand, accidentally decapitate a zombie, kill a zombie with one blow to the back of the head with a glass cube, killed another zombie with a slap and another by sending it flying through a tombstone with a kick, easily cut off Dr. Isaac's hand, who had superhuman durability while depowered, killed zombie dogs with her bare hands, and routinely physically fought massive monsters like Nemesis, the X-Men, and Tyrant. But Selene is stronger. Not only is she a vampire that's 632 years old, possibly even 1,000 years old, but she was amped greatly after drinking Alexander's blood, and then was amped even more when she was brought back by the Nordic Coven sacred ritual. She was able to overpower Lycans and vampires easily, match Marcus, even throwing him across this large room, fight against true werewolves, sent Marius flying with a kick with enough force that he shattered a thick wall of ice and then ripped his spine out, and to fight against the super Lycan. Yeah, Selene's definitely stronger. What about durability? Well, even while depowered, Alice remained conscious after being hit several times by superhuman opponents, like Jill Valentine when she was brainwashed, and Dr. Isaacs, as well as surviving a point-blank explosion that sent her flying. But with her powers, she withstood a helicopter crash, several hits from Nemesis, as well as being flunged into a concrete pillar just fine. She was unfazed by a taser, was still fine after being hit in the face by a piece of metal that came absolutely flying at her with extreme speed. Hits from Tyrant, as well as a massive telekinetic blast from Tyrant that sent her flying through a wall. She was able to get back up from all of that. But, just like with strength, Selene is tougher. She landed on her feet after falling 100 feet with no damage or even discomfort. She was unfazed by a point-blank shotgun shot to the abdomen, being shot in the head, being stabbed by Marcus's wing talon in the chest, and she just pulled it out like it was nothing. And she also survived being frozen for 12 years and a grenade explosion going off nearby. She also has an accelerated healing factor, being able to expel bullets from her body almost instantly. Yeah, she's definitely tougher. But now, speed. Well, Alice has routinely aim dodged bullets, evaded a rocket, outran a helicopter's aim, and she was able to dodge several different laser configurations while in the death hallway, as I like to call it. She also was able to drop her pistol, catch it, and then shoot 3 armed soldiers before any of them could react, and before she landed on the ground. But Selene has moved faster than the human eye could follow with ease, and moved as a blurred. She's covered several feet in a blink of an eye, and she's casually blitzed armed cops in an instant. Even immortal beings have great difficulty keeping up with her speed, as she's blitzed Lycans and vampires as well. Both of them are expert acrobats too. But I'd say Selene is faster. Maybe not as much as strength and durability, but she is faster. So, yeah, Selene is physically superior across the board. She's just on a higher level physically. But what about skill? Well, both are extremely skilled martial artists, melee fighters, markswomen, and acrobatics. Alice was capable of single-handedly killing groups of zombies and umbrella soldiers without any weapons with ease. Her skill helped greatly against massive monsters like Nemesis and even disarmed him. She was able to get the upper hand on Jill and disarm her, who was brainwashed and not holding back, while she was holding back. She was able to hold her own against Chew, although she was bested by him. The only reason she beat him is because she outsmarted him. She outclassed Dr. Isaacs in raw skill and got the upper hand on Ada Wong in their brief fight as well. But it's been stated that Selene is second to none and has several centuries of training and experience. But she's rarely seen fighting hand to hand, as she's almost always fighting with her weapons, like her firearms, knives, etc. But she does always use her raw fighting skill in some capacity in each fight. Although she didn't display her raw skill as much as Alice did, I still think Selene is better here, simply because of her much greater experience. I mean, she's 632 years old, and possibly even 1,000 years old, according to her. When it comes to marksmanship, both of them have similar feats, whether it was guns or with thrown weapons, so I'd say they're fairly even here. Speaking of which, for this fight, since they've both just carried a wide variety of firearms and weapons over the years, let's just say they both have a pistol with one clip of ammo, and a knife that they can use up close or throwing. Fair enough. But Alice does have something Selene doesn't, something Selene won't see coming, and that's Alice's psionic powers. Alice has caused a man who was watching her on a security camera to bleed from his eyes, nose, and ears until he died. She redirected a massive fire to kill a massive horde of zombie crows swarming her and the group she was with, all with her mind. And she sent Tyrant absolutely flying with a telekinetic blast. Yeah, Selene has no counter for this, and also won't know it's coming or even know to expect it. But that's just it. Selene doesn't need a counter, because I'm confident in saying Selene can take anything Alice throws at her. Not to mention, after using a massive amount of her power, Alice becomes disoriented and dizzy, and has even passed out before, because it puts a lot of strain on her head, in which Selene can then take the advantage of on Alice. So, who wins? Well, the only way I can plausibly see Alice winning is with her powers. She cannot stand in a physical fight. Even if she can match Selene in terms of skill, there's just a decent physicality gap between them that would give Selene the edge here. So Alice's only way of winning is her psionic powers, which might grant her a win or two over Selene, but that's it. Selene is definitely winning the majority here. Selene beats Alice. Like and subscribe if you did enjoy. Leave a comment of what you think and hit the notification bell to be notified of all my future videos and all that great stuff. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.